Last time we have discussed different units of different quantities. Okay. Now today, as I stated last time, we shall talk about the dimensional formula. Okay, because they are correlated to each other. Okay, so you can easily combine these two topics, that is unit and the dimensional formula. Okay, in your textbook, if you go through, then we are here on this page number 31. Okay, that is dimensions of physical quantities. Okay, now when you want to show the dimensions of these physical quantities, okay, then we have seven basic quantities. Okay, seven basic quantities, as you know, that the length is our first basic quantity. Okay, okay, so length, the first letter of length we take L. So whenever you are having the unit meter, then we can say we have measured length. Whenever there is meter, then we can say meter is a dimension of length, or we have measured length. Okay, then we had the other physical quantities. Okay, that was mass. Mass, the first letter M we take. Okay, the unit of mass is kg. So wherever you find kg in a unit, then we can say we have measured the mass. Okay, and the third quantity, right now I am taking time. Other quantities were also there, but that we shall discuss later. Right now only three quantities I am considering: time, then its first letter we take as T, and whenever you have second unit, second in the particular unit, then we can say we have measured the time. These three things right now I am teaching you, and whenever we are having m, that is meter, in the unit, then we can say meter is the dimension of length. If there is kg, then we can say it is a dimension of mass, or we have measured mass. And if you have second in any unit, then we can say we have measured the time. So second is a measurement of time, or is a dimension of time. Now how to represent the dimensional formula? Now first we take area. Area, as you know, the unit is, what is the unit? Meter square. It is meter square. Okay, now meter has come twice, or square of meter has come, so we can say that the length is measured twice. So dimensional formula, length is measured two times, so we write L square. Now there is no mass measured, so mass raised to 0. There is no time measured, so time raised to 0. Try to understand, we are combining this mass, length and time. Whichever quantity is measured, if it is m square, meter square, then L raised to 2. The other quantities, that is mass is not measured, time is not measured, so m raised to 0 and t raised to 0. No measurement of mass, no measurement of time. Okay, and this dimensional formula is generally written in this kind of square bracket. So dimensional formula of area A, this way it is written. Dimensional formula of area is, you can say, m0 L2 t raised to 0. Okay, this way you can prepare the dimensional formula. Okay, now another dimensional formula, say volume. Okay, volume, the unit is meter cube. Okay, so we can say length is measured 3 times, so we can write the dimensional formula of volume as L raised to 3. Okay, no mass is measured, so m raised to 0, t raised to 0. So dimensional formula of volume, this will be the dimensional formula of volume, and that will be m0 L3 t raised to 0. Now if you talk about speed or velocity, the unit of both the quantities is same, speed you take or velocity. The unit is meter per second. Okay. Now here there are two dimensions, that is meter is the unit of length, second is the unit of time. So length is measured and time is measured. So we write the dimensional formula for speed. Okay, speed is denoted by v. Okay, velocity, speed, both are denoted by v. So dimensional formula, first you write say m, l and t. Okay, mass is not measured, so m raised to 0. Length is measured once, so L raised to 1, and T raised to minus 1, because this meter upon second, this is meter upon second, or we can say meter second raised to minus 1. So whichever is the power here, say meter raised to 1, so L raised to 1, second raised to minus 1, so T raised to minus 1. There is no kg. Okay, kg is not appearing here, so mass is not measured, so m raised to 0 we write. Okay. Now acceleration, okay, meter per second square. Okay, acceleration, the unit is meter per second square. Okay, so this is not for the speed, now this is for the acceleration. For acceleration it is meter per second square. So instead of minus 1 here, okay, and here, what will come? S raised to minus 2. Here this becomes minus 2. So m0 L1 t raised to minus 2, acceleration is denoted by small a. So dimensional formula of acceleration is m0 L1 t raised to minus 2. Okay. Now there is another physical quantity which we have discussed, that is momentum. Momentum is noted by small p, and the unit of momentum, as you know, yesterday we have discussed, you should keep this in your notebook. The unit of momentum is kilogram meter per second. So now all the three dimensions are there. Kg is the unit of mass, meter is the unit of length, second is the unit of time. So momentum P, dimensional formula we write in the square bracket, we write m, l and t. M raised to 1, L raised to 1, T raised to minus 1. So this will be the dimensional formula for momentum. Okay. Now if you talk about force, okay, the unit was kilogram meter per second square. It is in the memory of scientist Newton. This is called Newton, but right now we shall not take this Newton. We shall take this unit in terms of base quantity. So dimensional formula of force F can be written as m1 L1 T raised to minus 2. Okay, this will be the dimensional formula for force. Then for work, the unit was kilogram meter square second raised to minus 2. So dimensional formula for this work will be M L T M1 L2 T raised to minus 2, right in the square bracket. Okay, so dimensional formula for the work is M1 L2 T raised to minus 2. Okay. Similarly, we had pressure. Okay, pressure is denoted by capital P. Okay, momentum is small p sometimes. Okay, but it will be categorically told to you that which quantity is there, so no need to worry about p, whether it is big P or small p. Pressure is force upon area, we have discussed. Okay, force was M1 L1 T raised to minus 2. You can put directly the dimensional formula. Okay, and you can get that simplification also. Now see how to do it. Again I am showing it to you. Try to understand it this way. Okay, pressure is, we know formula, force upon area. So write the dimensions of force. First you write the dimensions of force. M1 L1 T raised to minus 2. Area is having the dimensions L2. So if you simplify, then you will get M1 L minus 1 T raised to minus 2. This way also you can simplify and get the answer for the dimensional formula for any quantity. Okay, pressure it is M1 L minus 1 T minus 2. So unit you can directly now write, it will be kilogram meter raised to minus 1 second raised to minus 2. Yesterday we have discussed. Okay, now new quantity, just for the sake I am taking. Okay, density is denoted by rho. This is the symbol which is known as rho. Okay, now it is mass upon volume. The formula for the density is mass upon volume. Now mass is measured in kilogram, volume is measured as, its unit is meter cube. Okay, meter raised to 3. Okay, so kilogram per meter cube we can write, kg per meter cube. So now you can write dimensional formula for this density. Okay, density, the dimensional formula will be M1 L minus 3 T raised to 0. Okay, so this will be the dimensional formula for the density. Okay, yesterday we talked about last quantity, it was strain. If you remember, strain, that was change in length upon original length. Okay, and we found that it is having no unit, or we can say it was unitless. So the dimension of this kind of quantity like strain, okay, will be M0 L0 T raised to 0. No dimensions are there. Okay, if you talk about refractive index, try to understand. Is this you have studied? Refractive index is denoted by N. N is equal to velocity of light in vacuum upon velocity of light in medium. Now both these quantities are having the same units in the numerator and denominator, that is meter per second. So this will be unitless, again unitless. Okay, so the dimensions of refractive index will also be M0 L0 T0. Okay, so write all these dimensions in your notebook properly, learn them. Tomorrow we shall talk about dimensional analysis. Okay, if you know the dimensions of each and every physical quantities that we have discussed here, then you can participate and understand the dimension analysis. Okay, thank you very much.